The college football experience, UNLV Rebels 2025 season preview episode on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Get up to $1,000 deposit match when you sign up at UnderdogFantasy.com with our promo code TCESGPN. And remember, as always, folks, too,
Hey, this is Derek Stevens. I'm the owner of Circa Las Vegas. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college football experience. UNLV running Rebels. Yeah, I'm saying running. Just because I'm a huge fan of the basketball team back in the day with Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, George Ackles, Moses Scurry. But yeah, I still call him running, even for football. I know we'll get a 1-star for that, but I don't care. YouTube.com/the college experience. We are here to talk UNLV football. It is exciting times. Look, I faded them I'll be honest. I faded them the past 2 years, and they have made a fool of me. So perhaps this is another year of that, or I buy in. Well, you'll find out. Like I said, YouTube.com/the college experience. We're breaking out all 136 teams. We are doing a triple header tonight, as the Houston Cougars and Boston College Eagles will be later on this evening. Yeah, if you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, that's fair. My name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I'm probably drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping. Would have killed a normal man, but no, that's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
The UNLV Nevada Las Vegas Rebels. Always loved this team. Like I said, I was a fan of the huge fan of the basketball program, and it made me a fan of the football program. Through some dark years, I rooted for UNLV. Excited to talk about this season as, Dan Mullen comes in. Hotshot Dan Mullen. I am joined by my co-host. He is also the host of the College Basketball Experience. Which check us out when the season goes live. We cover every single college basketball game there is, just like we do for college football. YouTube.com/the college experience. Give it up for the former staffer at Austin Peay with the Governors, South Carolina with the Gamecocks, and West Virginia with the Mountaineers. Ryan McIntyre, aka Monette Lawn. Mac, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? Yes, Vegas. We'll be getting ready to go there about a week from now. Maybe we'll check out these Rebs. Dan Mullen. Cheers.
Yes.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
We will be doing live shows from Circa covering week 0 college football. So head on out, hit us up if you're going to be in Vegas for that. Also, if you want to stay at the Circa, promo code SGP15, you're welcome. So it's been really exciting football. 20 wins in the past 2 years, and I'll be honest, I thought they'd go to a bowl last year. I did not think they would go 11-3. And I didn't think so 2 years ago when they went 9-5. Now, Barry Odom, who's been on this very show, he's gone now. He's in West Lafayette. And in comes Thunder Dan Mullen. He hasn't coached since 2021, but he was with ESPN covering college football. He's 103-67 and 11-2 in 2019, 8-4 in 2020 when there was obviously the COVID year there. 5-6 in 21 where they fired him after that loss to Missouri I personally thought he got a raw deal at Florida, but 5-6, he could have gone 6-6, because the reason why I say that is he's only had one non-bowl eligible season, and that was his first year at Mississippi State when he was 5-7. What do you make of the hire, and did they upgrade perhaps?
I think long-term, yeah. And to your point, like he had Mississippi State rolling. They were ranked number 1 in the country at one point. Billy Napier is 19-19 in his 3 years at Florida. Dan Mullen was 34-15 in 4 years at Florida. So a little perspective. Grass is not always greener on the other side, Gator fans. But yeah, I think Mullen's a good coach. The fit in Vegas is interesting, but maybe he's fit for Vegas after working a little ESPN in the studio.
Yeah, exactly, man. And the question is how fast can he turn it around? I mean, not the team. Well, I'm sure he showed up, and once again, he had a meeting with the team and realized.
And you know what? I'm jacked about another opportunity. I'm like, let's go. Now, I met with the team. There is no team.
Because a lot of guys went with Odom or went elsewhere. Obviously, Brendan Marion of the Go-Go offense, now the head coach of Sacramento State, as they fight to become an FBS team this next year. And shout out to the chat. Come be a part of the chat. YouTube.com/The College Experience. Hey, Weehawk, $300 million donation to Kansas University, Mac, the largest in the history of college athletics.
Oh, I was like, hello, Jayhawks.
Yeah, well, this is what I knew was going to happen. I love watching the arms race in college football and college basketball, because everyone just thought, oh, Texas and Oklahoma are leaving the conference. Texas Tech and Kansas, strong money, as you're seeing now. So I knew someone would step up and emerge. We'll see if the other schools follow. I imagine this is the fun of watching the sport, but. And the same can be said for UNLV. They turned down a Pac-12 offer to stay in the Mountain West for what I think is the foreseeable future. The offense that Dan Mullen inherits, now I don't even know what we can say. The new OC is Corey Dennis, but 15th in scoring offense a season ago, 121st in passing offense, the rush offense 7th, total offense 40th. I know Corey Dennis was not there last year. Brendan Marion was the OC. Sac State's head coach. They returned one guy at running back, Jet Thomas. So those numbers really mean nothing, but they went to the portal and they got Anthony Calandria from UVA. I was at ACC Media Days and I got to talk to Tony Elliott. He didn't think Calandria was going to leave. He was anticipating him coming back, and then he hit him with the news that I'm going to UNLV. Kind of took him by surprise from what I understand. So nice get for Calandria, who I think has some talent. Alex Orji was a big time recruit by Michigan. Obviously struggled last season, but hey, Dan Mullen's had success before, going back to his days in the Mountain West when he was with Urban Meyer at Utah with Alex Smith. And then obviously Dak Prescott and Kyle Trask. So the running back situation, Jalen Glover coming in from Utah. I think he might start. Megwa from Oklahoma coming in, Kavion Lee from Mississippi State. Those are all running backs coming in. The receiver spot, JoJo Early. This is a guy I believe, JoJo Earl, I think it is, was an Alabama recruit initially. I think so. And then he went to TCU and now he's in Vegas, trying to do the Ricky White path, who had a Michigan State to Vegas and then lit it up in Vegas. Coy Moore comes in from the tops of Western Kentucky. Dejon Reynolds there from Pitt. Troy O'Meara from Arizona State comes in. Tayshawn Lyons from Utah. Tight ends, they loaded up. Gums coming in from Arkansas. Elksness from South Carolina, and Burns from Houston, and Willie Fritz. The O-line, they loaded up. Temple. They go to Temple and bring in James Feminu, I think. Feminu. Yeah. Ben Chrisman from Kentucky. Donovan Manson from Coastal. Reed Williams from Chattanooga, and Malik McGowan from North Carolina, and a long snapper from Temple too. Just grabbing a couple guys from Temple. Mac, I have no idea how the offense will look, but Dan Mullen does know offense. I think this could be a top 50 offense, but the question is, will it be better than 40? I'm going to say slight regression.
Yeah, I just with all the moving pieces here. You mentioned it, Calandria up and down at Virginia, but I thought I liked the talent there. They also got their Thomas back, who was almost 1,000-yard rusher. So I like the running back room, but that's pretty much it. It's going to be a new offensive line, a little bit about the offensive coordinator. Corey Dennis was with Ryan Day at Ohio State, and I think he was a GA. He worked his way up the Buckeye chain, where he started for Urban Meyer, then Ryan Day, and then he was at Tulsa this last year. So interested to see how this offense comes together with Mullen and Dennis leading the way.
Yeah, let's talk about the defense, because in similar vein, the defense was pretty fired. Like Paul Gunther there was not the DC last year. This is his first season. He inherits a defense that was 27th in scoring defense, 99th in pass defense, 23rd in rush defense, starting at 49th nationally. Top 50 defense, top 50 offense. You can see why they were very successful a season ago. Now they return one guy, linebacker Marcel McDuffie. No relation to OJ as far as I know. And I'm not talking Simpson, who I know lived in Vegas. Am I supposed to say rest in peace? I don't know that I can get there. But anyway, look, they go out to the portal. They add a slew of guys. Elias Rudolph from the Hurricanes of Miami, Landon Thomas from Arizona State, Chief Borders. This guy, great name. He's been everywhere. He was at Nebraska before he was at Pitt. Corey Hall from the Lumberjacks of Northern Arizona, Cohen Fuller from Coastal Carolina, Adele from Texas State. Where was he before? I remember him somewhere before. Jalen Lee from LSU, and all those guys on the D line and defensive line. Some of them DN, some of them D linemen. Linebackers, Justin Flo. This was a guy that I believe originally was at Oregon, went to Arizona. Now he comes into UNLV. Isaiah Patterson from UCLA. And then Camilla
Adele was at A&M and Sparty, by the way, before Texas.
I knew it, man. I knew deep in my cloud brain, I remember names of recruits and names of players that, I just read football a lot, man. So it's like Justin Flo, same thing. I think he was a big recruit at Oregon. But anyway, maybe they can correct that path. Bryce Edmondson, a linebacker from Memphis. John Lewis from Mississippi State, a linebacker, comes in, and then cornerback Denver Harris. Speaking of which, he was at A&M. I love how they lost. Grimes, the corner to North Carolina, who had been everywhere, and now they get Denver Harris, a corner that's been everywhere.
It's what the team is, man. It's all these Power 4 transfers coming over to Vegas for a year to join Mullen.
Yeah, Laterrence Welsh comes in for Arizona State. A lot of Arizona State guys here. Denver Harris was also at LSU, I believe. Amaris Brown from South Florida comes in. Andrew Paldrell from Montana State. Jaheim Joseph from West Virginia. Jake Pope from Georgia. I remember Jake Pope at Georgia. Caden Costa from Memphis as a kicker. And punter Carter Ula from Nevada. Disgusting. Man, no way to me. This is the one. The offense, I think, can get there. This is not going to be a top 50 defense, in my opinion. I know they bring in a lot of talent and a lot of those guys were huge recruits, but I just can't get there. I cannot get there as them being a top 50 defense, overhauling everything.
Well, and also, what's the last time Gunther was at the college level? He's been in the NFL for the last 20 years. He was worked for the Cowboys, the Patriots, the Vikings, the Raiders. He's coming back to the Raiders Stadium, Bengals. So I think this is a learning curve. He worked for the Redskins in 2002. It's been since he worked for Jacksonville, the Dolphins, in 1997. So
they need to bring back their football program. Those piles of shit.
Yeah. This has got to be regression with 10 new starters. A lot of moving pieces. Yeah, a lot of Power 4 guys, but let's see how they mesh.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to talk state of the program with obviously 20 wins in the past 2 years. It's an exciting time to be a fan
And
of
their
UNLV. We will talk the stadium, but want to let you know that the UNLV Rebels 2024 season preview episode is brought to you by MyBookie.ag. Yes, MyBookie is your place to bet on every single sport, including, all the summer sports. Nothing like having $300 on the Argos the other night, and that was a failure. MLB, been doing all right recently in MLB. Golf, tennis, racing, everything. They got it all. All right. All those summer sports you're looking for action. Dildo color in the WNBA. Oh, yeah. And of course, college football futures. MyBookie accepts customers from a ton of different locations as well. You can easily deposit, get lightning fast payouts using crypto. Head on over to mybookie.ag, and when you do, use our promo code TCESGPN for 100% deposit match up to $1,000. Terms and conditions apply. That's mybookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Yes, look, Rhythm just released they're back on college football. Last season, their predictive models were pretty phenomenal. 21.47% ROI on non-conference spreads, 22.47% ROI on in-conference money lines. They killed it on the FCS totals as well. Week 0, week 1, Rhythm's house model went 16-4 ATS. That's 11.6 units gained and a 52% ROI. Wow. Go get the app now and make your own model because everything is live. These predictions are all live. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. All right. We are back. And look, we talk state of the program. They are winning. We've always said, I know we if you've listened to us in our early days, we were basically saying like UCF, Cincinnati, Houston, maybe a couple others should be up, should be on the come up. UNLV was certainly one of San Diego State, I believe, another one that we didn't understand why they're not just thriving. And it seems like most of those schools have gotten their shit together. I think maybe South Florida we had as another, but or Memphis. But UNLV, it seems like they got their shit together. 20 wins the past 2 seasons. But now another era begins with Dan Mullen, but he's been pretty successful as a head coach. But fan buy-in has been an issue, and that is part of the state of the program. This is one of the greater tragedies I feel like in college football. I just read an article right before this show. It's the reason why I'm late, probably. Where UNLV, they had their own stadium called Sam Boyd Stadium. They sold it to the city, by the way, for $5 million over the past, year or so. But I read an article that they pay the Raiders $3 million a year to rent Allegiant Stadium. They had their own stadium that they could play at. But they elect to pay $3 million to play at the Raider Stadium. Allegiant Stadium is the home of UNLV if you want to. But if you get a beer, it might say Raiders on the cup. It won't say UNLV. They already ruined the Raiders franchise, by the way. Vegas will hate me here, but I'm a big fan of the history of the NFL, not the current NFL. And when they moved the Raiders to Vegas, it detonated that franchise, in my opinion, which is a dagger because they're a classic. I hate this stadium. I've been to the stadium. Not a big fan. And, when games look like this, that looks like my comedy show right there. If I was to perform at Madison Square Garden or something, I'd be lucky to bring that many in. But even at the Ontario Improv, that would be me too. This stadium I can't stand. I mean, it's probably great for a rave if you want to just take some ecstasy and listen to some fucking DJ spin or some shit like that. It's probably awesome. All right, eat some moon rocks. That's probably very fun. But for football, I hate it personally. I mean, look, I have been to a game here, and it's like, cool, you got this cool roof and stuff. And I've also been to that bar that Dan Mullen recommended to me, by the way, right across the street. I'm drawing a blank on it right now, but shout out to Coach because I did go there. It just, football should not be indoors, and even more so, you are UNLV. That's your advantage. That is your advantage, is the heat. So you are removing your heat. The thing that can really be look at it like, I don't know, man. I just feel like, look, there's some more fan. I mean, look, I know some people say this is a good stadium. I completely disagree. And another thing that it's like in the strip area of Vegas, it's very close to it. It's on the other side of the freeway, but you can get there through what's the hotel? I forget, but you bring in a ton of the other fan base. That's the stupidest thing. Is like you not only are paying money. I mean, look, this is like actually one of their. This is against Fresno. Fresno actually travels well to Vegas, and they also have red. So don't think that's all UNLV fans, right? But look at that whole 2 layers that are just completely fucking empty. Yeah, shout out to Bill Russo. He knows what I'm talking about. He lives in Vegas. It is. I've been there, and it sucks. It does suck. It's absolutely. But wait, the tragedy is about to be revealed. So, I mean, look at that shit, dude.
Hawaii.
But I'm saying, like, how many people are there right now? I mean, look at that. I mean, this is what we're
I've been to a
doing.
game there. I've been to UNLV game. There's nobody there.
Yeah, it kills me. It kills me. And then, like, this is what they pissed away. That. Oh my God, man. Now the city still owns it. So I think they could probably get it back, but that's only if they would have the courage. Your advantage is you are in the fucking desert, right? I know you play night games because it's day, the day games can get too hot, or early evening games, but still that is your advantage. Arizona State does it well, in my opinion. That thing is a gold mine. Now, sure, did it probably need some renovations and some updating? Sure. But like, that's a classic stadium, man. And it's awesome when you look at the pictures. I just flew over it like a month ago, going to Mountain West Media Days, and I saw it and I was like, oh, it looks so beautiful still. It's still there. It's still there. I can't. And it's you're going to the desert. This is like the perfect thing. It's like you're going to, like, you're supposed to be sweating your ass off. The other team is supposed to be sweating your ass off.
Look at this yardage markers.
They're fire, man. Right? I mean, this stadium is a fucking gem. I mean, they held the bowl game there too. So like, but I really think, and I'm curious now that the city owns it, because the Raiders, part of that $3 million deal also was that they could not use this venue, not even for a monster truck madness or anything. That was in the writing. But now that the city owns it, I wonder if they, open it up to, I don't know, a UFL team, or maybe bring the bowl game back. I was actually hoping Derek Stevens would buy the thing, but yeah, as Bill's saying, they use it for fire training now. I mean, come on, man. It just breaks my heart. I'm curious what you give UNLV playing at a rented stadium, which college football deserves to be at your own fucking stadium, in my opinion. But
zero. It's
yeah,
been there. It's atrocious.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. The game. No one at the game, dude. And even for a Raiders game, I think it sucks. Like, got a fucking goddamn waitress coming over to you. It's like, what are we doing here? This shouldn't. I'm trying to watch football, not be at a goddamn movie theater. You know what I mean?
Raiders have no home field at that.
I went to a Ravens game, dude. I went to a Ravens game. It was like 75% Ravens fans.
Yeah.
They ruined, like, the Raiders fan base. I know people will say, well, they were always moving around, but they have good fans. I've lived in LA long enough. I've been to Oakland a bunch of times. I have family in Oakland. And it's like, I just think, man.
Chase that money. It's not always the right decision.
But I mean, I'm curious your thoughts on Sam Boyd, because I don't think you've been to Sam Boyd, but man,
I haven't been to Sam Boyd. It seats 40,000. They don't come close to getting 40,000 in the Death Star, so why would they play at the Death Star?
Well, and it looks like Vegas. Like the heat is your advantage, and the style, the feel of it. Like, you're playing at a soulless stadium right now. It just doesn't feel like anything.
Yeah.
Could be. It's like a goddamn shopping center. Man. Yeah, this one breaks my fucking heart, man. And I only gave it a 1 because I don't give out zeros. 1 is the lowest you can go on this thing.
You should give it a 0.
Yeah, I'll give it a 0. But I that was my mindset at the time where I would have gave it a 0. Hate them playing there. Look, and dude, if you haven't tailgated at Sam Boyd, you haven't lived, right? I liked it. It was off the strip, man. Like on the strip to me is dumb. Because you want the Vegas people, right? You want the real Vegas people. You don't want, the drunken Syracuse fans that all show up there when they play Syracuse, which they did last year.
And Boise. And fucking Boise in that big game. It was all Boise fans.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was the first place. And it was a road game in their own home stadium.
Yeah. The county is in the process of selling the stadium. I thought they just purchased the stadium from UNLV Leg Show. I thought are they flipping it? Because I thought I read an article that they bought it for only $5 million too, which is fucking hilarious. Someone please come forward. They just need to give me like that guy that just gave $300 million to Kansas. Why don't you just buy the stadium? Get a bowl game that ties in the Big 12. This is way better. So yeah. Look, I mean, the worst part about it is you see the people in Vegas. I got one of my best friends I used to bartend with when I first moved to California, who, has been living in Vegas for like 17 years now. And he's like, dude, he's of the same opinion. He's like, yeah, okay, that stadium's new and nice and everything, but it's just not. Sam Boyd was had soul, it had a feel. Yeah. Anyway, it's crime. This is crime. State of the program, though, I will give it an 8 because you do have 20 wins in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hopefully you can watch this episode and repurchase Sam Boyd.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. What are you giving the state of the program?
I was gonna go 7. Just because it was a coaching change, a little bit unknown here with how Mullen's gonna fit. But I mean, 20 plus wins over the last 2 years, can't go wrong.
Yeah, yeah, and I do think that was a good hire, regardless of yeah. All right, let's get to the schedule, man, because week 0. Week 0, 10
days.
Yes, we are talking about going to this game. Honestly, like I try not to go to Allegiant after my experiences, but I'm like, this is a standalone week 0 game. This is the one time I feel like, yeah, let's go do some Jaeger bombs and check out friend of the program, Dan Hawkins, and his son, Cody Hawkins, and Idaho State take on these Rebs. 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. They should roll here, even with all the new pieces here. But yeah, 1-0 for the Rebs.
Yeah, yeah. And Bill, how about the beer prices at Allegiant too?
It's awful.
Oh my fucking God. Yeah. That's why I'm saying it's everything that is terrible.
Yeah.
With the NFL, you know what I mean? It's like here's a $10,000 to park here today. And your fee from your server, there's like a service charge fee. There's like gratuity that's added to it on. Some of that percentage went to the DJ. Well, I didn't fucking ask for a DJ, right? Anyway, Sam Houston State, week 1. This is not on campus. This is at the Shell Energy Stadium because Sam Houston State is renovating their stadium, which makes this game a lot more winnable for UNLV.
Yep.
2-0.
I got 2-0 as well. If that was on Sam Houston's campus, I'd be tempted, but like you said, it's not their home stadium either. So 2-0. Yeah, Bill Russo saying he doesn't drink inside that stadium. 30 beers is a joke. That's the saddest part, though, is if you went to Sam Boyd, if you know what we're talking about here, it was affordable. College sports should be affordable. You know what I mean? Really all sports should be. But corporate money has came into the NFL and destroyed that. But you should be able to be like, hey, let's have a good time and watch sport. Instead, it's like, no, $30 a fucking beer. Week 3 or week 2, technically, UCLA coming into UNLV. This game is very interesting. Yeah. I'm going to take them.
they're kind of in similar, like, how will Nico be with this new offense with Tino Sinceri coming into UCLA? And then how fast can Mullen kickstart this offense? Give me 3-0.
Oh, you got the upset, huh?
I mean, how many UCLA fans UCLA will probably have a few fans at this game, but I don't know. This is anyone's game, dude. I don't feel like UCLA is that much better than UNLV. Last year, UNLV was better than UCLA. So, like, I know that no one is on the roster.
I know. I went UCLA on the UCLA preview. I'll stick with the Bruins, but it's a tight game, toss-up game.
Then you come out of that, and you got a bye week. Shout out to the great Icky Woods. He played at Sam Boyd. Come out of there and you head to Oxford, Ohio to take on Chuck Martin and the Miami, Ohio Redskins there. We just did the Miami, Ohio preview. We called for an upset. It's a strange away game. Yeah. I like it. Kudos to you, UNLV, for doing this. And, but there is a penalty for that. You saw Iowa State lose at Ohio. Give me Miami, Ohio to get this one. 3-1.
Yep, I got them dropping this one as well. 2-2. I think
fun game though. Fun game,
especially because Miami of Ohio will have played 2 bye games already. 2 Big Ten teams. They're not going to be scared of UNLV. Yeah, Miami, Ohio upset in Oxford.
The only flip side of that would be
if they get injured,
they need to stay healthy.
Yeah. Also, the big time zones. I mean, that's a far trip for UNLV.
Yeah. Then Cody Frazier saying they only sold Sam Boyd for $5 million to the county. Yeah, I don't know what it's Vegas. Everything's shady. I mean, I like to think we could have done a GoFundMe and got $5 million, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I just feel like, man, $5 million, you get that gem. Just don't destroy that thing. All right, they come out of that another bye week. So by them moving that Idaho State game to week 0, this is what they get. Check out the great Randall Cunningham, who used to play for UNLV with one of his teammates was a guy named Suge Knight. Played D line, known as an outstanding human being as well. They come out of this. They head to Laradice to take on the Wyoming Cowboys. What time is this? October 4th. It hasn't gotten cold yet.
Does it? It might be a little chilly.
Yeah, it could be. It's the highest elevation in all of college football. Give me the Cowboys to steal one here.
Yeah, Vegas has lost 6 in a row in Laramie. I'll take Wyoming. 3 straight losses for the Rebs.
2 for me. So I got them 3-2. Then the Air Force Falcons and Troy Calhoun come to town. There will be more Air Force fans here. Give me the Falcons. 3-3.
I'll take Vegas in a bounce back here. 3-3, just because the game's in the Dome. If it was at Air Force, I'd be all over Air Force. But yeah, 3-3.
Then a trip to Boise to the Smurf Turf. Have fun with that.
Yeah, how'd that go last year?
3-4. Now, granted, I've been wrong on UNLV the past 2 years. So then another bye week. There's Randall again, as they're saying in the chat. That is an all-time jersey. Yeah, someone's got to get that thing going. They come back and they host New Mexico. And Jason Eck, I think we took UNLV on the preview.
Yeah.
Even though, so that puts us at what? I'm one game ahead of you, right? Or no?
No, I gave him Air Force.
Right?
I came back. Yeah, we picked different games. Give me the Rebs at home here. Even though I think this is a chippy game, man. New Mexico also. I think it's to be playing better football at this time, but I'll take the Rebs 4-4.
Yeah, and you wonder if they might have some fans show up to this too.
Mm-hmm.
4-4. Let's go, folks. Want to tell you that the college football experience is brought to you by Circa Millions and Circa Survivor. Yes, the world's greatest sportsbook, Circa Las Vegas, is hosting the world's biggest pro football contest. Circa Millions, Circa Survivor, and Circa Grandissimo with over $21 million in guaranteed prizes. You can't call yourself a true DGen if you're not competing in the Circa football contest. Come hang out with the Sports Gambling Podcast crew, SGPN, at Circa Contest Weekend, August 21st to August 23rd. Of course, the college football experience. Myself, Moneyline Mac, will be doing live shows from Circa regarding Week 0 college football, covering every single game. You better believe it. We got an amazing weekend of live shows lined up, open bars. Plus, we're going to get you 15% off that stay at Circa with the promo code SGP15. You're welcome. The contests are open to everyone, too. Sign up in Nevada and play from anywhere. With the help of SGPN's official proxy, go to footballcontest.com. Use that promo code SGP to get $50 off those proxy fees. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog Basketball Mania is happening all summer long, giving away $15 million in prizes, including $2 million in first place. There's no waiver wire, no arguments about trades. Best ball is the best place to play fantasy football, folks. And don't forget, Underdog also does great. They have, I think, one of the best places to play Pick'em, where you can win up to 500 times the amount of money you enter. So sign up over at UnderdogFantasy.com. But when you do, use our promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 of bonus credits. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Candor Spirits. Yes. Have you ever had a green tea shot? Oh, well, these are even better. Green tea shots are fun. You know what I mean? And these are even better, though. These are delicious, ready-to-drink canned cocktails. No carbs, no gluten, no sugar. Low carbonation and 7.5% alcohol. This is American-made and a true panty dropper. And look, right now, Candor Spirits is available in Nevada and Arizona. It's coming to Hawaii and California. But, I mean, right now, if you're out in Vegas, you can get it everywhere. Daylight Beach Club, Area 15, El Cortez, Horse Trailer Hideout, the Neighborhood Bar, Dino's, Cabo Wabo, Home Plate Bar and Grill, Rusty Spur. I mean, on and on and on. I'm forgetting that, there's 19 different locations to get this right now, as far as a Village Pub, Airport. You got to get out there. All right. Candor Spirits available in Nevada and Arizona. Get spiritual. All right. We are back and breaking down the Rebs schedule here. So we both have them at 4-4, correct?
Yep. Last 4. And
a trip to Colorado State, Fort Collins. This is going to be cold. Give me the Rams. I think, unfortunately, this is a good time. Hey! Rabbit, do you know how to rabbit? Now, I am a little nervous that Norvell could be canned. That's how UNLV wins this game. But give me Colorado State here to get it done. 4-5. What are you doing here?
I'm taking Colorado State at home. I think Vegas is an easy fade here, going to the elevation and the cold. So 4-5. I think Colorado State's still going to get back to a bowl this year.
Yeah. Then after that, Utah State and Bronco Mendenhall come to town. I believe we took the Rebs here.
Yeah, but beware, Rebs. Mendenhall's going to have those dudes rolling at this time.
So, yeah, this is going to be a game. So that puts us at 5.
We'll be on the point. I can tell you that.
Then the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, friend of the program, Timmy Chang. Go check out his episode. You got to sit down with Coach. Man, I think we took Hawaii as an upset, right?
I think I took Vegas. I almost took Hawaii. I thought about it.
The more I think about it, I think UNLV I think they'll go bowling still. So I'm going to take the Rebs to get this
6-5. I'm with you because I know.
Oh yeah. The last game of the season.
Jeff Choate
going up to Reno, taking on Chuba Purdy, Brock Purdy's brother, and Jeff Choate. Oh, little dome team coming up to it. Reno, November 29th. Give me these Wolfpack to get even. All right. Choate with Choate. He's 0-1. Hopefully I can see it here. I think that team's improved, man.
They've already announced that game is the late window Saturday night too. Yeah, Nevada upset 6-6 for Vegas. They come back to the pack a little bit.
I got to credit the Mountain West for a few years there. They were fucking this game up and playing it in October 12th or something. This should always be the final game of the year. Credit to the Mountain West. I got them 6-6. So that's pretty wild considering their. Well, actually, that's not the win total. I fucked this up. The win total is
8.5.
Yeah, I fucked that slide up. My bad. So 8.5 is the win total. I am 2.5 games under, dude, and I believe that's a hard schedule. Now, I said this last year. I ate shit. I really believe it's a hard schedule.
It's a new coaching staff. Like I know that they've won 10+ the last 2 years, but you almost throw that out because it's a new scheme, 2 new coordinators, new head coach, 4 returning starters.
I mean, I like the runway of potentially being 2 or 3-0, but I mean the UCLA game's a tough game to win. But since that, I feel like every game's a game. Maybe, I personally think New Mexico is going to be a pretty good team. I think they're going to be a bowl team personally. So I have like almost every team on their schedule being a bowl team minus Sam Houston, who I think has potential to get to a bowl, and Idaho State, your FCS. I think everyone else is in play for a bowl. Maybe not Nevada, but it's a rivalry game. So
yeah. And the other thing, I don't think this is talked about enough. Mullen hasn't coached in the portal era yet. Mullen's last year was 2021. He took off the last 3 seasons. Yeah, everybody's a better coach when they go to the ESPN studio and they sound smarter. He's got to come back and prove it in this new era of college football. So kind of like Scott Frost at Nebraska, UCF now from Nebraska. His last year was 22. He wasn't in the game the last couple of years like Mullen.
Yeah, and how about these road spots, by the way? You talk about a team where you are, because your own home field advantage, you don't have much of a home field. Then your road spots are I mean, Sam Houston doesn't count as a real road game. But Miami, Ohio, that place will be lit, I think, for that game specifically. Wyoming is one of the harder places to win, I think. I think I even saw a poll that had it as the top 10 hardest place to play in the country this year. Boise State, obviously, no one wins on the Smurf turf. Colorado State, when you get them, is cold as fuck. Nevada, when you get them, is cold as fuck. And also, Choate will be at the end of year 2, which is almost be like year 3. I think it's a very challenging schedule. So I am locking the under with UNLV. Now, I did lock this last year and eat shit, but going back to the well.
Here,
how about you?
Hey, here, I'll give the UNLV fans a little clip. UNLV this year is more likely to miss a bowl than get back to the Mountain West Championship.
Amen.
I'll lock the under with you.
I'm with you.
This schedule's brutal.
I am with you. I can't wait to watch all these games. Enjoy your $30 beers. The worst part about it is I love UNLV. I want them to be nasty, but I just can't stand them at the Death Star, man. All right, folks, that's our show. And I have a slideshow honoring the history of UNLV football on the way out, but we will be back with the Houston Cougars. And then after that, the Boston College Eagles. We're going to take about an hour break, though, because Moneyline Mac's going to be a guest on another show. So check out the Old Fashioned Football podcast right now to catch Mac there. But make sure you give Moneyline Mac a follow on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. The College Football Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. And lock up this under UNLV under 8.5 wins. This thing's cashing. Till next time, this is the College Football Experience, running Rebel style. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
Off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. They say the Lord watches over my sins, over my head, watching hair as it thins. Over the ledge, it ain't letting me in. There's still regiments and relevance to letting me win. Win, lose or draw. You ain't prepared unless you all ready to lose it all. Losing a brawl? Get that's a brighter day. Good friends know my Nina Hideaway. They came and went, but the riders stay. So it's like I won the lottery and can't be found until I resurface with the latest purchase. 33 and a third and 45 circles. You ain't got that shit. And I ain't 45 king. But on the beats, I've been doing my thing. I start the program and the doorbell ring. I gotta leave town to a place I can't be found. My celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. American dreams, lessons, and still they work. I guess the sand on the beach still was really dirt. Now I'm going home, flying over Rome at 30,000 feet. Like, damn, is that really Earth? I see the killers work on walls, familiar turf. Got a little school in graph, 101 was first. Got a little school in math, didn't really work. But put the numbers on the block and I make them hurt. Any block is my stomping ground where my people lay low so they can't be found. They don't wanna be, ain't from the crew, but I'm honorary. Liquid, soul assassin, psycho harmony. Type of armory that's more than a shield. Type of armory's DeLorean steel. Type of warrior's ill. So true to my sound, but dig deep so it can't be found. My celly's off so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down.
It's the revenge of our stealth, the intelligence plane. Bomber, a manifestation of karma. The far left, low keys, let it be. Listen, whispering words of wisdom. Ghost dog breathe in the shadow of leaves. Same darkness hides criminals, crooks, and thieves. Special forces, black ops. Bad brains, fishbone, black rock. Matter of fact, Chuck Berry and James Brown. But most of the true story can't be found. Unchained melodies inscribed to freestyle. I rock rhyme mosaics more potent with each style. Crack the system more open with each file. Upgrades and free hotels with these miles. Expansion team dilated peoples in town. If there's a better sound in it,
can't be found. My celly's off so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down.
I'm going to tell you about it now.
Well, I had a vision.